The world is driven by innovators.
People who see opportunities when they don't exist.
Those who believe serious effort happens all the time.
And the path ahead is one you create.
They're always the first one in.
And the last one to leave.
And while they may be a bunch of dreamers,
they're also the ones who get things done.
Who are these trailblazers?
Welcome to being an entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business.
Entrepreneurs are commonly seen as innovators or sources of new ideas.
They are leaders in their fields.
And own their own business.
And while they bear most of the risk,
they also enjoy most of the rewards.
FitLife Foods is all about fresh, made from scratch prepared meals. We do breakfast, lunches, dinners, and snacks in small, medium, and large sizes. And our core focus is to help elevate the way people feel through the best tasting prepared meals. There's a phenomenal quote by Winston Churchill which says, "Going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." And that really is the spirit of entrepreneurship. That's all about the journey of continuous improvement. It's about journey of continuous learning. It's gonna be an up and down road. When you're in entrepreneurship, you have to love those ups and downs. Love being a problem solver. One of the things that motivated me to start FitLife Foods is all the time, I'm a marathon runner, my wife's a marathon runner, we're both working full time, we have 2 kids, life is busy. And we're sitting there and I'm reading magazines with all these amazing recipes, one after the other. I'm like, who has time for this? So I said to myself, I want somebody to do this work for me. So I ended up starting FitLife Foods in 2011, really with the spirit of focusing on how can we help make everybody's lives so much easier on a day-to-day basis and give them unbelievable culinary flavor with unbelievable health as well. You know, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, there has to be a fire and an energy. I think, and also a creative element to wanting to do this. There's always gonna be elements of every type of business. You have to know how to do sales. You have to know how to do marketing. You have to know how to look at a financial statement and do those types of elements. You have to know about operations for your business. So you have to know those little elements, but sometimes you have to also, as the business grows, you have to be willing to delegate and elevate others in the business. There's so many different elements and it's such a far and wide path. So I think one of the best pieces of advice I can give is just continually educate yourself on what you're passionate about. If you find yourself, reading about these things on the weekends and wanting to learn about those types of things on the weekends, that's probably a great place to start. And then it's just immersing yourself. And there's so many great ways to learn these days. We always want to continue. We never want the learning journey to stop. One of the things that's so critically important is being passionate about your product, being passionate about what your business is. I've run 7 marathons, I'm into health and wellness. This clearly was something that we were really focused on. I also happen to love food, right? I run so I can eat. So let's develop great, healthy, delicious food that you can eat and that's gonna help you during your busy life. So you gotta be passionate about what you're doing.
Entrepreneurs typically create a business plan, hire labor, acquire resources and financing, and provide leadership and management for their business.
And by creating new products and services, they stimulate new employment,
which helps to grow our economy.
AAA Builders, we focus on multifamily, single-family homes, as well as we focus on new construction, commercial, and maintenance in commercial construction. I always had a belief that I was an entrepreneur since a kid. My drive was to find the best way to get myself and my family out of poverty. It was 10 of us, and I was the 9th of that 10, and we lived in a 2-bedroom house. And we experienced a lot of poverty. It inspired and motivated me to find a way out. So of course, my initial thought process was that, like every other kid, I'm gonna play in the NFL, I'm gonna play Major League Baseball. That didn't work out for me, and so I looked into construction. I saw that there were architects and there were builders that did well for themselves. I took some drafting classes at Horaceman Middle School, and I had a natural talent for drawing and designing houses, and it kind of just led me into that way of living. So I think it's important, to grow yourself as a business owner, and especially in my industry, that you do hands-on first. That way you have the ability to troubleshoot and navigate any problems that may occur. And so when you need to supervise others, you can say, I know how that's supposed to happen because I actually did it before. If you have the aspiration and the fortitude to become an entrepreneur and become successful at being an entrepreneur, it removes that ceiling, so that, you're not capped at a certain salary. The sky's the limit. That's the kind of freedom that being an entrepreneur and a business owner allows you to have.
Entrepreneurs are key in helping accelerate economic growth,
Champion innovation.
drive research and development,
Improve existing enterprises.
and be a catalyst for social change.
So, do you have what it takes to become an entrepreneur?
Tampa Laundry Company is a full-service linen and laundry provider. We have self-service, wash, dry, fold, dry cleaning, and commercial laundry. Some of our clients are places like MacDill Air Force Base, Camp Tampa, a lot of different businesses around town, as well as a lot of individuals here as well. I had worked in the corporate world for about 15 years, and I always knew, there was always something inside of me that said I wanted to own my own business. So in 2015, I started Tampa Laundry Company, and it's just been a wonderful way to take kind of all the different skill sets I've learned along the way and create something really amazing with it. For me, it was just driving past a building that had bullet holes in the window. It was a shuttered laundromat. And I thought, we've got to be able to do better for people in the Tampa Bay area. They need to have a clean, safe, friendly environment where they can do their laundry. And that's how Tampa Laundry Company was born. I think one of the most important things you can do is know the business end to end. You're not only doing the day-to-day work, you're doing sales and marketing, you're doing accounting and finance. So for people who are interested in being an entrepreneur and you think to yourself, well gosh, I'm good at math and I'm good at science and I like to sing and I like art. Being an entrepreneur is an awesome way to pull together all of those talents and interests into one sole focus of owning your own business. I think a piece of advice I have for anyone thinking of owning their own business is don't be afraid to bet on yourself. When some people say, well goodness, you've never been in the laundry business, you've never owned your own business, I thought to myself, you know what? If I'm gonna bet on anybody, I'm gonna bet on myself. I know I'm gonna finish the task. I know I'm gonna make it work. I know I'm gonna make it a success. So never ever be afraid to bet on yourself.
Being an entrepreneur means being a trailblazer.
Setting your own path and creating your best life through your own business
It's a profession where walking to the beat of your own drum
can put you at the front of the line.
and help to realize your dream is available to you right now at places like HCC, Hillsborough County Technical Colleges, and right at your own high school.
And more training and certification
Will help you to build your future
and make more money.
and make more money.
So, if you have an idea,
And you have the will to make it a reality,
you may have the spirit of an entrepreneur,
taking the risk,
reaping the reward
and building a business
to call your own.